Throughout history, power has taken many forms. We think of kings, emperors, and presidents. We think of armies and empires. But what if I told you that some of the most powerful forces that shaped our world operated in the shadows? What if the real rulers weren't on the throne, but were part of secret societies, practicing hidden religions that held sway over millions? Today, we're pulling back the curtain on the secret religions that once ruled the world. Let's start our journey in ancient Persia, with a religion that arguably gave us the concepts of heaven, hell, a savior, and a final judgment. I'm talking about Zoroastrianism. While it's not a secret religion today, its inner circles and the practices of its priest class, the Magi, were shrouded in mystery. The Magi weren't just priests. They were astronomers, astrologers, and keepers of sacred knowledge. Their influence was so immense that they could make or break kings in the mighty Persian Empire. When Alexander the Great conquered Persia, he was fascinated by their wisdom, and many believed their teachings were absorbed into other mystical traditions that would later flourish in the West. The Magi were the original kingmakers, operating through divine knowledge and celestial insight, a true power behind the throne. Now, let's travel to ancient Greece and Rome. Everyone knows about Zeus, Apollo, and the Olympian gods. But beneath this public-facing religion, there were the mystery schools. The most famous of these were the Eleusinian mysteries, centered around the myth of Demeter and her daughter Persephone. For nearly 2,000 years, the brightest minds of the ancient world, philosophers like Plato, emperors like Marcus Aurelius, were initiated into these secret rites. What happened during the initiation? We don't exactly know. The penalty for revealing the secrets was death, and they took that oath seriously. But we know it involved a sacred drink called kaikan and a profound spiritual experience that promised a blessed afterlife. Initiates believed they had seen the divine and conquered the fear of death. Imagine a society where the entire ruling class, from generals to senators, shared a secret spiritual bond. That's the power the mystery schools held. They didn't just rule cities, they ruled the hearts and minds of those who ruled. As the Roman Empire began to fade, a new set of beliefs started bubbling up, blending philosophy, magic, and spirituality. This was Gnosticism. The Gnostics were a diverse group of early Christian and Jewish sects with a radical idea: the material world we live in wasn't created by a benevolent God, but by a lesser, flawed deity called the Demiurge. They believed that sparks of the true, divine light were trapped within certain humans, and the only way to escape this material prison was through gnosis, or secret knowledge. This was a direct challenge to the authority of the emerging Orthodox Church. Gnostic Gospels, like the Gospel of Thomas, were suppressed and declared heretical. Why? Because Gnosticism taught that you didn't need a priest or a church to find God. You could find the divine within yourself, through personal revelation. For the power structures of the time, this was a dangerous and revolutionary idea. The Gnostics were systematically hunted down, their texts burned. They were a spiritual rebellion that was almost completely erased from history, a testament to how threatening their secret knowledge was to the established order. From the ashes of these ancient traditions, new secret societies emerged. Let's jump to the Middle Ages and the infamous Knights Templar. On the surface, they were a Catholic military order, the holy warriors of the Crusades. But behind the scenes, rumors swirled. People whispered that during their time in the Holy Land, the Templars had unearthed sacred relics and knowledge far older than Christianity itself. Some say it was the Holy Grail, others say it was the Ark of the Covenant, and some believe they discovered secret gospels proving Jesus had a family. Whatever it was, it made them powerful. They became the world's first international bankers, so wealthy that even kings were in their debt. This accumulation of wealth and secret power made them a target. In 1307, King Philip IV of France, deeply in debt to the order, conspired with the Pope to have them all arrested on a single day, Friday the 13th. They were accused of heresy, of spitting on the cross and worshipping a mysterious bearded head called Baphomet. While many of these charges were likely invented, the legend of the Templars' secret knowledge and treasure lives on, fueling conspiracy theories to this day. Did they truly have a secret religion that threatened the church itself? The desire for hidden knowledge didn't die with the Templars. During the Renaissance, as Europe rediscovered the wisdom of the ancient world, a movement known as Hermeticism took hold among the elite. Based on the supposed writings of a legendary figure named Hermes Trismegistus, it blended alchemy, astrology, and magic. Its followers believed in the principle of as above, so below, meaning the secrets of the cosmos were reflected within humanity. Alchemists weren't just trying to turn lead into gold, they were on a spiritual quest to purify their own souls, to achieve a state of divinity. Figures like John Dee, the court astrologer to Queen Elizabeth I, were powerful Hermetic practitioners. He claimed to communicate with angels through a secret Enochian language to gain hidden knowledge. These weren't just hobbyists, they were scientists, philosophers, and royal advisors who believed magic and science were two sides of the same coin. They operated at the highest levels of power, using their secret arts to influence politics, medicine, and the course of history, all while hidden in plain sight. From Hermeticism, we see the rise of groups like the Rosicrucians and the Freemasons. The Rosicrucians, or the Order of the Rosy Cross, announced their existence in the early 17th century through anonymous pamphlets, claiming to possess esoteric wisdom passed down from ancient times to transform society. Were they real, or was it an elaborate intellectual game? We're still not sure, but the idea of a secret brotherhood of enlightened masters captivated Europe. Shortly after, Freemasonry began to emerge from the stonemasons' guilds of the Middle Ages into the speculative fraternity we know today. Using the symbols of builders' tools, they taught a system of morality and self-improvement veiled in allegory and ritual. In the 18th century, Freemasonry exploded in popularity, counting figures like George Washington, Benjamin Franklin, Mozart, and Voltaire among its members. These were the men shaping the modern world, the leaders of revolutions, and the architects of new nations. They met in secret lodges, bound by oaths and shared rituals. While not a religion in the traditional sense, Freemasonry provided a spiritual and ethical framework that united some of the most powerful men on earth, allowing them to forge bonds and pursue agendas outside the public eye. Their influence on the Enlightenment and the Age of Revolutions is undeniable. So, from the Magi of Persia to the Founding Fathers in their Masonic lodges, history is filled with powerful groups who operated under the veil of secret spirituality. They understood something fundamental: true power isn't just about armies or laws. It's about belief. It's about possessing a knowledge or a truth that others don't, and using that to shape the world. These secret religions weren't just fringe cults, they were the engines of history, running silently beneath the surface. Their influence still felt in our art, our philosophy, and even our politics today. What other secrets are still out there, waiting to be uncovered? Thanks so much for joining me on this journey into the shadows. If you enjoyed this exploration of history's hidden side, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives. Let me know in the comments which secret society you find most fascinating. Until next time, keep questioning.